time again to compare what happens on college campuses, places like Texas schools where they stomp on Easter eggs because they have Christian messages in it, and what the great Christian tradition actually gave us. If those spoiled brat kids spent more time studying the great minds of Christian thinkers and less time listening to left-wing talking points, maybe they'd get an education. So this week is All Saint Augustine week, where we're looking at one of the first great fathers of the church, one of the first great theologians, one of the first great explicators of what the great mysteries and sacraments of Christianity actually mean in an intellectual content. So take a look at this quote from Saint Augustine. We have actually 3 quotes from him, all of which are going to make you think. He speaks the first quote. This is from his Confessions, his rigorous interrogation of his own life. The Confessions of Augustine, it's the most important, it's the most famous book that he wrote. In the Confessions, he does a deep self-psychological evaluation about what his sinful life before God was, what his life like was as a pagan professor of classic Greek literature, and how empty his voracious sexual appetite. We know that before he found God, Augustine was absolutely addicted to visiting the brothels of the Roman Empire. Of course, prostitution was legal. It was considered perfectly morally ethical in the Roman Empire, and he was devoted. He was addicted to visiting the prostitutes. And after he found the God of Christianity, he wrote the Confessions as a way of purging his heart of all of those addictions. How about this first quote? "You have made us for yourself, O Lord. You made us for no other reason but for you. You made us for yourself, O Lord, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you." Nothing in this, you didn't make us for this world. You didn't make us for money or career. You didn't make us for politics or activism. You first and foremost made us for you. That means we will never be happy until we find you. How about the second quote? "Love the sinner and hate the sin." How many of us have heard that over and over again? And how many of us remember that it was St. Augustine in the opera Omnia who said it? Love the sinner. Love your fellow human being. Something the left will not do, by the way. They consider us sinners and racists. They don't love us. They want to see us done away with. They want us canceled. This is the Christian response. Love the sinner, but hate the sin. And how about the last one from the Confessions again? "The punishment of every disordered mind is its own disorder." I would talk about these college kids we've talked about on this show today and their professors. The punishment of a disordered mind, a mind that turns good things into bad things, that has to stomp on Easter eggs because it suggests Christianity. The punishment for a disordered mind is a disordered mind. That the suffering is your own childish, empty-headed, disordered thoughts and behavior. That we used to call it sin, and that's exactly what you're guilty of.